I think one of the things that I'm most excited about is the attention to the natural light coming into the spaces, and really the thought put into making sure that all the space is used to build community. Because really that's what we want schools to be at the end of the day, are places of community, and you can design for that.
Since July, we have completed the pre-design phase, so that we've met with the design core team, and we've been wrestling around with the unique challenges of the campus, the topography, keeping view of Mount Ashland, which is really important to our community, keeping the community feel of the campus, but upgrading safety and security. One thing that we don't want to lose while we're increasing the security of the campus is that day-to-day interaction between parents and their teachers.
One of the most exciting things that we've done is the very first meeting we asked what they love about Helman besides the culture, and they talked about the culture. We got to know about that. They have a classroom pod that they love. And then we went on tours. We actually went on physical tours. We went up in the Portland, Vancouver, Washington area. Went and saw 3 relatively brand new elementary schools. It was a great thing to do with them because they got to see different ways to solve the same things that they do currently in different ways. And it's also been a great reference point.
I think when I looked at the designs for Helman, what jumped out at me were the ways that people were willing to think outside the box. And I was really impressed that in looking at the design, people were looking outside that box to say what would be a design that would not only look good and bring that community, provide the traffic flow, but serve the other purposes that we want.
What I'm the most excited about Helman is being able to take the culture of Helman, which we've been hearing so much about, when this is all said and done, to be able to have them come and say, you heard me, that you've exceeded our expectations, and we feel that this is a better Helman community for that.
I'm most excited about having some final decisions. We've done a lot of talking back and forth, and to have some final decisions on what exactly will live in that new building. Originally, we were thinking kindergarten, first, second. And we do have a pretty unique relationship with the way our layout is right now, with kindergarten and 5th grade together. And one thing that we really like about that is that it's a nice partnership to have the youngest and the eldest in the school side by side. There's many benefits for both of them, and so I'm excited to have that philosophical discussion land. And then I think once we know for sure who's going to be in that building, then we can move further in the design process. We're being very intentional with the decisions that we make, knowing that it's not just for the people who are here now, but it's for the people who will be here in 40 to 50 years. I just want to thank the design team, and I want to make sure that the architects and the project management is recognized for all of their hard work. It's going really well, and it could be not going as well if that team wasn't working as collaboratively as it is. So I've been really pleased with the collaboration on all fronts.
In looking at the designs for AMS and John Muir Outdoor School, I was so impressed with how the design team was able to combine the distinct identities of these 2 schools and yet bring them together in the same campus so that there would be a seamless flow between the 2. John Muir does so many outdoor activities and trips. How do we design a space that promotes those values and makes it easier to do those things? That's part of their mission. At Ashland Middle School, bringing the 6th grade team into the same structure, so instead of one long wing that you're walking up and down, you've got the 2 stories, you've got a common area, and it really mirrors what we already do in the team structure for the 7th and 8th grade.
The Climate, Energy, and Action Plan is a real driving motivation factor here. We're working with design that's both sustainable, smoke considerations with forest fires, provision of clean air and light, and healthy environments for students to learn in. Specifically here with John Muir Outdoor School and Ashland Middle School, we're really trying to develop a sense of autonomy and identity for each of those campuses within one general campus. So allowing for each to have their own identity and really speak to the program of that school specifically.
The thing that we're most excited about at John Muir is going to be the access to the outdoors. There's going to be multiple exit points that our students can be able to access the outdoors quickly. What that's going to mean for the students is that in a day they can be studying a concept in the classroom and be going out immediately into the outdoors and putting that concept in action, as opposed to our model now that they're learning in the classroom 4 days a week, and then usually the access to the outdoors is on Fridays.
We're really advocating for the use of these multi-season covered spaces, really trying to blend the fabric of indoor and outdoor as seamless as possible, and reinterpreting the use of your conventional library in the context of the 21st century, and looking at it as a hybrid makerspace, creative shop space, media lab, and research center.
I just want to thank the community for passing the bond. It is allowing for some really exciting opportunities for John Muir Outdoor School, not only to have the access to the outdoors more visible to the community, but really doing what's best for our students. We're very excited to be part of the opportunities that this is opening up for our school and our culture and our community.
Or if I could tell the community about the process that I've seen so far to date, I've been nothing but impressed with how people have been pulled into the process at all levels. So at the site level, you have teachers, you have education assistants, you have custodians, you have administrators come together not to talk about the space or you know where the sink should be, or where the blackboard should be, or the whiteboard. They're talking about what our mission is and what our program is at the school, because we want to design a school to fulfill the mission of the program at John Muir Outdoor School and fulfill the mission of the program at Ashland Middle School. And so with that in mind, those people were able to give input, and then the design took off from there. The community certainly needs to know that there is a citizens community that's providing oversight for the whole process. This is not done in secret in any way, shape, or form. There are updates on the web, there are schematics, there are minutes from all the meetings that are happening. We really want this process to be as transparent as possible. And I'm very, very happy that so far this process has been completely out in the open for anybody who's willing to go to the website and read. Can see exactly what's going on.